I'm Dr. Chris. I'm the one with the beard.
No, you're not. I'm the one with the beard. Dr. Xand.
And joining us on our rounds is our friend...
And the new doctor...
Dr. Ronx!
In this series, we celebrate how incredible your body is.
I've cut both of my knees.
We find out why these people have brilliant bodies.
How'd you do that?
Prepare to be amazed by more incredible body tricks. And we unlock the door to our lab.
Wow, look at that.
For more of our craziest experiments yet.
It's exactly
What the doctor's ordered.
Coming up today on Operation Ouch.
What's going on?
There'll be more Ouch Award nominees.
When I'm helping my mum, it feels rewarding.
I'm back on call.
Good boy. Good boy, fantastic.
And what made Chris do this? Ow!
There's a new case in the Emergency Department.
Ooh, I wonder if it's as good as mine. I got this last week.
Son, not that kind of case.
What, more like a duffel bag or something?
Waiting in the emergency department with his mum is 12-year-old Callum. I think he might have done something to his hand. What did you do, Callum?
Cut my hand open with a pair of scissors.
Yikes! I think we need to know more about this. It was a rainy day and Callum was at his Uncle Stephen's cottage with lots of his family. Hello, everyone. Hello. Hello.
Hey, hello.
Anyway, a new rug had just been delivered. I see. So the whole family were there because it was a magic rug and they were getting ready to fly off on holiday. That's right, Xand. What? Really? No. Callum was using a pair of scissors to remove the packaging from the rug. Oh, good plan. Won't fly if it's rolled up. It's still not a magic rug, Xand. Anyway, it turned out it wasn't such a good plan. Callum's scissors suddenly slipped and cut his hand. Ouch! Here to inspect the damage is Dr. Nicola Young. Stand by, everyone. Here comes a gross alert. Wow, that's a nasty cut.
The scissors had basically just sheared the top of his skin. It's a straight cut. So can you feel me touching there?
Yep.
And on this side?
Yep.
I made Callum move his hand, so that's important because underneath your skin and your fat tissue, you have tendons, you have muscles. And can you wiggle your fingers? Perfect. If the wound had been deeper and he'd cut across the tendon, he wouldn't have been able to bend his fingers.
Dr. Nicola has asked consultant Julie Grice to also look at Callum's hand so they can work out the best way to close the cut. Here's another gross alert.
He hasn't lost any skin, but it's quite tight. You take a deep breath for me. So, can you just see it's kind of all it's squelched up. He's just been unlucky the way he's caught it.
Yeah.
Callum's cut is causing problems because of where it is. If he flexes his hand, the cut will reopen.
I think you do need stitches, okay, but because the area is quite delicate, it'd be more suitable for the plastic surgeons to do that, okay? And we're going to get you to come into early bird clinic tomorrow morning.
Before Callum can go home, he has adhesive strips put on his cut to try and keep it closed.
That's all done for you, sweetie, is that okay?
Yep.
Yep. Good stuff.
You have a good night's rest, Callum. Look after that hand, and we'll catch up with you later on. And now to our lab. Are you ready to supersize your body for some incredible experiments?
I've never seen this happen before.
We're getting gross.
We're going big.
The bones are not buckling. And dangerous.
Remember, we can only do these experiments because we're doctors. Don't try this at home. Today, we're looking at reactions and reflexes.
The speed of your reactions plays a large part in your everyday life. If you can't react quick enough, it can have big consequences. Whereas fast reactions can be hugely helpful. Like this. That was a pretty quick reaction, actually, Xand.
Pretty impressed myself.
Now, Xand caught the mug because his eyes spotted it falling.
My eyes sent a message to my brain telling my arms to move and catch the mug. And this is a conscious process.
The whole process happens extremely quickly. In fact, the average reaction time is an unbelievable 0.25 seconds.
To show you, we need an average person, like you, Chris.
To the cupboard of everything.
I didn't know we had a table tennis hall in the cupboard of everything.
Of course we do, but I'm thinking of having it repainted.
I'm going to test how fast Chris's reactions are by firing ping-pong balls at him. We'll time his reactions using a super slow-mo camera. Here we go! When the ball is fired, Chris starts to move his bat, ready to hit it. That's a reaction time of 0.24 seconds, so just quicker than the average of 0.25 seconds. Not bad, but I know someone who could react even faster.
Chris, meet Denise Payette.
Hi, Denise.
Hi.
She is amazing at table tennis.
Really? Have you won any medals? Wow, that is impressive.
Oh! Commonwealth bronze medalist Denise has trained over 10,000 hours in 10 years, so let's see how fast she reacts to my machine. When the ball is fired, Denise moves her bat to hit it. She reacted in just 0.04 seconds. That's 6 times quicker than Chris.
Denise's amazing table tennis reactions are mainly thanks to a huge amount of practice.
Denise isn't naturally faster than Chris, but she's trained so much that her body remembers the movement and can now react very quickly. You could speed up your reactions too.
Really? So do you think that if I put in a bit of practice, I could maybe get to a similar level?
I think you've left it a little late, Chris.
Well, it's not like you're in a better position than me.
I could handle anything you can throw at me.
Oh, really? Well, how about this?
Quick, back to the lab.
Well, heads. Look, if you're going to test my reactions, you've at least got to give me a chance to catch it. Well, Xand, I wasn't testing your reactions. I was testing your reflexes. Reflex actions are much faster than any other response in the human body. And it's all thanks to an incredible and strange-looking system. Take a look at this.
Gross alert!
This is the brain and the spinal cord of a pig. Now, the brain is a lot simpler than yours, but the spinal cord looks almost exactly like the one that you've got. Together, they make up the central nervous system. Now, the little tentacle-like things coming off the side here, those are actually the beginnings of nerves, and those nerves would run out into the rest of your body, and they're what allow your body to communicate with your brain and your brain to communicate with your body.
We've kitted Billy Bones out with a network of nerves. Now, when you touch something normally, a message goes from your hand all the way up the nerves into your brain to tell you how it feels.
But if you touch something sharp, your body uses a clever shortcut so that you can pull away more quickly. It sends a message up to the spinal cord, but rather than going up to the brain, immediately a message is sent back to your muscles to tell your hand to pull away quickly.
Ouch!
Sorry, Billy. And the wiring of this shortcut is known as a reflex arc.
But how much faster is a reflex than a reaction? Well, we can put it to the test scientifically.
That's right. Welcome to Dr. Xand's Relative Reflex Response Extravaganza game. Now, Chris, we're going to test the speed of your reflexes. We're going to blindfold you. Then, 2 mystery items are going to pass along the conveyor belt. You are going to hold your hand out here and wait for those items to touch it, and we're going to record his responses using our super slow-mo camera. So, Chris, blindfold on. Hand in the correct position. Let's play. Here comes the first item.
It feels slimy and soft and squishy. I'm going to guess it's some sort of edible sweet.
Wrong! What you've got there, Chris, is a fresh pig's eyeball. The eyeballs may be gross, but touching them, Chris wasn't in any pain, so his body didn't think he was in danger, and his reflex arc didn't need to take over. This was a reaction. Here we go. Let's play.
Ow! That was a cactus!
When Chris touched the cactus, he felt pain, so his reflex arc came into action, bypassing his brain and telling his arm muscles to pull his hand away. He did this in 0.08 seconds. That's 3 times faster than his reaction speed. His spinal cord bypassed his brain to deal with the situation. Another amazing way your body keeps you safe. Didn't he do well? Let's have a big round of applause for Dr. Chris.
So, what do I win? Nothing. This is science. It's not a game.
So, we've shown you that your body's reactions are controlled by your brain sending messages to your muscles, telling them how to act.
But if you're in danger, your body has a clever shortcut. It bypasses your brain, sending messages straight to your spinal cord and back again, so you act super fast. This is a reflex.
Well, I think it's time we put your reactions and reflexes to the test all at once. Well, I hardly think there's any need for that. Ah! Chris! No! Ah! Please! Ah! No! I won't do it anymore.
We're on call with the emergency services, showing you what it's really like on the front line, saving lives. This ambulance is on standby 24/7 to respond to whatever emergency call comes in. Today, I'm going along for the ride and you're coming with me. We have no idea what the call-outs will be, so we're going to be filming from all angles. I've got Christian here with his camera. Hi, Christian. And I'm here with my selfie cam. And we've got cameras in all corners of the ambulance so we can get closer to the action. On call with me today is paramedic Jan Fan and her technician, Heather Hammond.
We're going to a 4-year-old at doctor's surgery who's having breathing problems.
Breathing problems can be caused by lots of things, from a lack of oxygen to an infection. So we need to quickly find out what's going on.
Hello, George.
So that's George. He's having problems breathing, and the person behind him is the GP. She thinks he might need to go to hospital.
Jan is listening to George's chest to see if she can hear any problems with it.
Has he had a temperature? No. Has he been coughing any phlegm up? Open your mouth. Open.
Good boy.
Good boy. Fantastic.
Well done. Yeah, high five.
So Jan has examined George, and she feels that he needs to be seen by a doctor at the hospital.
Lots and lots of coughing, and he's been vomiting after he coughs. When he does vomit, he brings up green phlegm, quite dark, so he might have a bit of a chest infection.
Good boy, yeah! Heather helps take George to the ambulance, and Jan has a special trick to stop George from feeling scared.
You can also do funky chickens.
George is taken to the hospital to have further tests to find out the cause of his breathing problems. If you ever have a medical emergency, there are hundreds of crews like this ready to help.
Earlier, Callum came to the emergency department with a cut right here.
I mean, you've got to hand it to him. He's in the right place.
See what you did there?
I mean, it's handy.
Stop it.
Let's give him a big hand.
As I was saying, Callum came to the emergency department with a...
cut hand!
Yes, we get the message, Xand. Callum had been cutting some cable ties off a rolled-up rug when the scissors slipped and cut his hand open.
Ouch!
Exactly.
So, what's happening today, Callum?
They are stitching 2 pieces of the skin back together. I've never had stitches before.
Don't worry, you'll be in the safe hands of Mr. Shamari Zach Williams. Before Dr. Shamari can begin, Callum needs to have a local anaesthetic, so he can't feel any pain. Get ready? Here comes a gross alert.
Now the anaesthetic is working, Mr. Shamari can look at Callum's hand.
I was looking for the tendons at the back of the hand. The tendons are the things that allow your fingers to straighten out like this. The tendons all looked okay, and everything looked fine on the inside. We then had to stitch the skin back together.
How long do I have this on? A week? Yeah. What happens to the stitches then?
Oh, they'll fall out by themselves.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
With his hand all bandaged up, Callum is ready to go home. How are you feeling?
Happy.
Thought you would be. Hope your hand heals quick. Bye.
Still to come on Operation Ouch.
We dropped some beats.
And we meet our Ouch Award Big Heart nominees.
Whee! But first...
Chris, I've got a message from Mum, but I can't understand a word she's saying. Do you think she's been abducted by aliens?
No, don't worry, Xand. She hasn't been abducted by aliens. This is all for today's body trick.
OK, but how do I understand what she's saying? It might be important.
Well, this trick will help us figure it out.
Oh.
It's Dr. Chris's world-famous How to Trick Your Ears trick. I'm going to play you a recording of me saying something, and I want you simply to tell me what I'm saying. It's just me saying something. So who knows what I said?
Sancho thinks she knows.
Pixie thief.
A pixie thief?
Play it again.
I think it says sneeze, sneeze, and then it says bless me.
Sneeze, sneeze, bless me.
Yeah.
Well, that is not in any way what I said. So now I'm going to play you what I actually said, OK? So everyone have a listen to this.
Dr. Xand smells of poo.
What? It's true!
It's not true.
It is, Xand.
Almost never true.
It's very embarrassing.
So, now listen to the distorted version. See if you can hear Dr. Xand smells of poo.
Yeah.
So can anyone explain to me why, now when you listen to it, you hear...
Dr. Xand smells of poo.
Sanchia, what do you reckon?
Maybe because when you first heard it, you didn't expect it to say that. But then when you heard the actual message, then you heard it.
Expect is exactly the right word. It's all about what you're expecting to hear. You've probably all had the experience of listening to a song and you can't quite hear the lyrics, but when you read the lyrics, you can then listen to the song and you know what they're singing.
Well, that was very clever, Chris. Now get back to this message from Mum. How am I going to figure out what it says?
Oh, well, she just left me a message. If I just put it on speaker.
Stop eating so many baked beans. And remember to change your pants.
What? That can't be what she said.
Good advice.
Time now for our Ouch Awards.
We asked you to nominate children who you feel are extraordinary medical heroes.
The award categories are the 999 Award.
If you see me not waking up, call 999.
The Big Heart Award.
I like helping my mum because it means that you don't have to do everything.
The First Aid Award.
I knew I had to help, so I put her in the recovery position.
And the Personal Courage Award.
Believe in what you want to do and just never give up.
Let's meet the finalists for the Big Heart Award.
Up first.
Hi, my name is Michaela and I've been nominated by my mum for an Ouch Award.
Michaela's mum has an illness called medullary sponge kidney. It means her kidneys can't filter blood properly, which can cause painful stones to build up.
Michaela's a great help because she will help around the house and just generally make sure that I'm okay.
I like helping my mum because it means that you don't have to do everything. I've had to call for an ambulance 3 or 4 times when her kidneys are playing. A bit scary and it makes you worry a bit.
Recently, I slipped and broke my pelvis. So that kind of meant that Michaela had to take on an even bigger role in the house.
I had to help her get into bed, have a bath, do the cooking and do the cleaning.
I'm extremely proud of Michaela and I really believe that she deserves the award because she always puts everybody else before herself and she always cares for me really well when I'm poorly.
Who's next?
Hi, I'm Morgan and I've been nominated for the Big Heart Ouch Award by my mum. My mum has MS, which is multiple sclerosis. It attacks the nervous system, so messages from the brain can't get through. She can lose her vision, her legs won't work sometimes.
It is a massive help because I'm limited physically in what I can actually do. He cooks if I'm too tired. Because I don't have feeling in my fingers, I quite often drop pans.
I want to be an ambulance driver when I'm older. I help my mum around the farm with my brother by checking the sheep, feeding the dogs, get all the eggs from the chickens.
Yeah, I'm very proud of Moggs.
When I'm helping my mum, it feels rewarding because I've made her life easier.
Finally, it's Noah. He's been nominated for a Big Heart Award by his nan.
My dad lives in Ibiza and now we're going to speak to her over the internet.
Hey!
Hello.
Yes, my daughter Noah's mummy had mitochondrial disease.
This is a picture of me, my mum and my sister Willow.
And it caused her to have quite uncontrolled epilepsy as well as balance issues.
Whenever my mum fell over or something, I had to talk to the doctors. Sometimes it almost made me cry.
Over the years, he has just helped her so much. getting her into ambulances when she's had a fit. He was just amazing. Her disease progressed very rapidly, and Noah's mummy died at Christmas.
We used to do a lot of drawings together. I've got a picture of my mum there.
For a young child that's gone through so much in his short life, he is coping incredibly well. I'm just so proud of him.
Michaela, Morgan and Noah have all shown how big their hearts are.
We'll be revealing the overall winner in our special Ouch Awards episode. Chris, if there's one thing that really gets on my nerves, it's your singing in the bathroom.
There's nothing wrong with my singing, Xand. I'm just warming up my vocal cords, ready for the day.
Unlike Chris, there are people who can do incredible things with their voices.
It's amazing. How are you making those noises?
I'll show you how it's done, but maybe lose the hat.
What's wrong with my hat?
This is UK champion beatboxer D-Low.
How are you doing that?
It's just trained patterns. Or tickers, TK. It's just about the combinations and practice.
D-Low has taught himself to make musical sounds in separate areas of his mouth and throat, all at the same time.
You can sing and beatbox at the same time. I like the way you move. I like the way you move. You're walking.
I mean, you are making noises that I definitely cannot make.
You could make them if you wanted to.
Come on, Chris. Time for you to have a go at the basic lip roll.
Two main features of a lip roll are and it's just a roll of the lips. It's like a side kiss. As for the bass, you suck in all the air on the side of your lips like this. That's close.
Nailed it.
D-Low makes different sounds by changing the shapes of his lips. But he's also using a lot of things inside his head too. He's agreed to go into an MRI scanner, which will show us detailed internal images.
How many parts of D-Low's head do you think are involved in the making of his beatboxing noises? First up, the D-Low zipper.
To make noises like the zipper, D-Low draws his tongue back into his throat. For a noise like a lip oscillation, he uses his velum, or soft palate, to switch between sending the sound through his lips and nose. Every sound D-Low makes uses a huge variety of muscles and body parts, ranging from his trachea, which is his windpipe, to his epiglottis, which is a leaf-shaped piece of cartilage behind the tongue.
I've never ever seen an MRI scan used for something like this before.
In fact, if you started to add up all the muscles and body parts used in beatboxing, there are so many you'd lose count.
What do you think of seeing this?
It is quite weird, like you never get to see that.
It's safe to say there are hundreds of muscles involved in this. D-Low will be using muscles under his tongue and his throat that I've never even heard of. Give me a bit more freestyle. Show me your best stuff.
Okay.
We need to get to the emergency department pronto because there's a new patient just in. Now, Xand, where are you?
I'm way ahead of you, Chris. See you down there. Bye.
Wait for me!
Taking a seat in the emergency department with her mum and special friend is 9-year-old Georgia.
Yikes! Look at that, Chris.
I've broke my teeth.
Where's your tooth now, Georgia?
That's the bit that chipped away.
How did it happen?
Georgia was playing outside with her brother Will, cycling up and down their driveway.
Ooh, we went on a lovely bike ride last Sunday until your trousers got snagged on the apple tree. Remember, Chris?
Not now, Xand. Georgia and Will were playing a game where the driveway is filled with imaginary traffic lights, and you stop or start your bike depending on what the imaginary lights show.
What a great game! I want to go!
Yes, but it turned out to be dangerous. Georgia lost control and fell off, hitting her chin on the floor, breaking part of her tooth. Ouch! Who's that you've come with, Georgia?
Mr. Sid. He is my favourite teddy. I love him a lot.
I bet he loves you too. Now here to fix that fang is Dr. Raj Dodd.
Yeah, it's the milk.
He's gonna do the milk trick.
Yep, putting a broken tooth in milk or saliva actually helps the root survive.
I'd keep it in there for now. Let's have a look there. So a fairly large part of the crown's come away.
Dr. Dodd needs to see how much of the remaining tooth is damaged.
If you get a nasty blow, the heart of the tooth can be a little bit broken down. Sometimes you have to have the tooth taken out.
To show you what he's looking for, here's an X-ray of my teeth. You can see there are 3 layers to each tooth.
The outer layer is the enamel.
The middle layer is the dentine.
And the inside layer is the pulp, which contains the nerve and blood vessels for the tooth. If the pulp is damaged, the tooth may need to be pulled out.
So does Georgia need that broken gnasher nipped out?
The pulp, which is the kind of core part of the tooth, doesn't look exposed.
Good news! She can keep the tooth after all.
Georgia will need to come back to the dental hospital to get her tooth reattached or have a new one built.
Any advice for other tooth breakers?
Get a small container and put it in milk.
Just don't drink the milk after.
Bye.
Bye!
Next time on Operation Ouch.
Ronx explores gene therapy.
In here is the collected stem cells from the patient.
There's a confusing body trick.
And Xand gets sweaty.
Yeah, look at me sweat. Woo!
So we'll see
you next time.
Yes, son, next time for more
Operation Ouch. The good news is, though, the good news is good. Because they're all going over there.
I know. Well, it thinks she had that.
Operation Ouch.